sports. It's in the game.
Running through his mind all day, I'm tired. I'm the boss now, do higher. Hang the phone up, I'm so wired. Couldn't sleep, my floor's too high up. I got keys, that girl's on fire. Who's the boss? I got 5 on me, like what's the cost? I'm at 5 hotel in a suite, I'm lost in white. Get down sheets, I got stripes on my cheeks, Hermes fur on my feet. I'm a lead.
Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started, and we're underway from Philadelphia. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Jukes one defender. And he gets him around 6 there. Ed Oliver there to make the stop. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
That's complete. Here's Brown. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles take a 6-0 lead right away. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Allen comes out throwing. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the Big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. He's got Khalil Shakir. And he's downed after getting us up to the 41. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bills first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Dive in, and he gets his hands underneath for the catch. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First tone of the game for James Cook. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Forced out to his right. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, then completions follow.
Allen on 3rd down. That's caught for the first. Give him 32 on that play. And that will set up 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Escapes the pocket. And he scores. It's a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills finish off their opening drive. Josh Allen, the touchdown. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Bass now to kick this away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
No touch it. No touch it.
From the pistol, Hurts. And he's downed after getting us up to the 41. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Hey, these are the type of games he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
No touch.
First down throwing for Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
On second down, here's Barkley. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. DeMar Hamlin getting there for the tackle. No gain on second down, and they need 2 here on third.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
No touch.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. That's caught at the 4. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A quick second score for him, Brock, already, and we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines, because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker, because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. It's Allen out of the pistol. Finds Kincaid. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to the link right after this. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Alert, alert, alert.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On 1st down, Allen. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd down, here's Allen again. Pass complete to Cook. And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
To throw again, it's Allen. He finds Kincaid. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
To the air again, Allen. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Again, Allen to the air. He's on the move. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough 3rd down here. From the shotgun, it's Allen. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles take over after forcing the 1st turnover of this ball game. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
1st down, a run with Barkley. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st and 10, here's Hurts. He's got Smith. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down, just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Hey, 73.
On 1st down, Hurts. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. He's got to gain a 6 there. Brought down by Rasul Douglas.
63, back.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Hurts throwing again. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
Good, set.
Hurts. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. Christian Benford has it. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought that defenders are offensive guys in bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
How about 29 yards on first down? And a fresh set of downs on its way. They'll come up 1st and 10. Back to throw now, Allen. Cook calls it in. He's still going at the 30. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First down throw for Allen. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Cooper to Gene in to pick it off. The 30. The 10. And he's going to go. It's a big 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Back to the air, it's Allen after the pick. Pass brought in by Amari Cooper. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Allen setting up to throw. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, short of the 15.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Amendola able to put it through. And that'll get him back to 11. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock here with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. That one's cut along the left sideline. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Motioning him from the slot right. Another try following the sack. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Avonte Maddox comes up with it. And the Eagles will take over beyond their own 40.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Bails out of the pocket quick. Along the sideline, Brown brings it in. And he crosses midfield before going out.
You know, Kate, I never get frustrated with completions. Never turn down a completion, but in this case, you really did have to look beyond that route. Not enough to move the sticks.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
Half 85.
Throwing now on 1st down. Allen chased out to his right. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Back to the air. Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're left facing 3rd and long. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. It's Allen out of the pistol. Finds Kincaid. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On 1st down, Allen. Pass complete to Cook. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Offense up to the line fast. To throw again, it's Allen. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Buffalo. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit. The
momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Bass on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Great, set. Tiger Hornet. Delta.
A play fake, now Hurts to throw. Hauled in by Goddard, left side. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's good for an Eagles.
First down throwing for Hurts. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Give him 32 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
You know, Kent, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Delta.
From the pistol, Hurts. Goddard makes the catch. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Delta.
Working inside the red zone. And he scores! It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles now lead by 10. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt a point after. And the extra point is up, and it is good. And the Eagles drive their lead to 11. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, it's Allen. On the move, headed right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered gate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first, it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out! And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. They get 40 on the big hitter. And that's good for a Bills first down.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as you can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
Flushed out of the pocket. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Again, Allen to the air. Connects on the crosser. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down.
You know I love the language of football. Just the terminology that comes with it. It's a whole new language out there. But in many playbooks, Kate, that's called cross-country. Speaks for itself. You got to run from one spot all the way across the field. Those two did it very well.
28, Bills 17.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Slot man in motion right. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Give them a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone, mixing in receiver runs with everything else they love to do. And the best part is, it's working. He gets them several yards on that play.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Throwing here, Allen. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down. Tough to blame him for that drop, Rock, even if it would have been a touchdown. That was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're up against it here on 4th down. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
On top, top. Carl Leviani. Carl Leviani.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Great, set. Silver, set. Hey, easy, 63, back, hey. No touch.
Hurts now from the gun. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Couldn't connect with Dallas Goedert. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Hey, Silver. No touch.
Hurts throwing again. Oh, he put everything he had into that. He's got it inside the 25. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles have a commanding 14-point lead now in the 4th. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles lead by 15 now. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Hits him on the out route. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Working quickly here. From the 35 on 2nd down. Rolling left, buying some time. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. Allen to throw. Putting the body on the line for his team. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Shakir with the grab. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
And he'll get in. The 2-point try successful. Now they trail by 7.
Bills 28.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he takes this across. Nope, beg your pardon, they're going to spot him right at the 35-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 at the 35-yard line.
They go to Barkley again. And he's taken down after a short rush at about the 36. They manage a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Great, set.
Back to throw it. Short pass caught by his tight end. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Barkley trying this up the gut. Works his way to the 35. He does it! Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. It's Allen out of the pistol. Getting out to his left. That finds his man, it's Keon Coleman. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. On 1st down, Allen. Little off center, his man just couldn't adjust to it. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down. Back to the air, Allen. Fits it through the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. To the air again, Allen. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles take over once again after forcing his 4th interception of the night. Well, Brock...